crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people.
The scenario we're going to be playing today is called Recon. It is number 8 from the Steamroller 2015 scenario pack. There is no kill box. You need 5 points to win. You get 1 for controlling the zone, 2 for dominating, but you can't do either of those to destroy the enemy objective. That is worth 1. And then there are also the flags that can also be dominated for 1 point. Alright guys, in my quest to find a pairing for my Buccaneer list, I've been doing a lot of Gordon, and now I'm thinking if maybe Magnus2 is the way to go. So this will be 2 games with this list. This one here, before, I was kind of more going for the double, say like Colossal type thing, and I think I want to go with a double jam. So this one here is more of an infantry thing. Magnus2 can lock things out. I actually like the freebooter here because not only can he throw things out of zones, but if Magnus2 and him want to pair up, Magnus2 can go first, do the armor piercing charge, then knock down with the second attack, and then the bonded freebooter can come in and get trashed because it's knocked down and actually do fairly well. So in this case here, I'm up against Legion, and in this scenario here, and the fact that it's Legion, I didn't feel like you go with the Buccaneers. Legion has a lot of movement shenanigans to get past the Buccaneers, and this is a scenario you can lock down a lot more easily. This one here is up against my buddy Josh, and it's his Vayl 1. And basically my idea here is that he won initiative, he set up, and then for me to counter deploy, I really have to kill off those Forsaken. That'll be a big thing. The NIS will be a straight up counter to the Raptors, and then otherwise I just want to get in his face, either go for this one for scenario or assassination with the NIS, or possibly even just for time. So we'll kind of see how the game develops. So on his first turn, he gets leash out and everything's moving up and slipstreaming and all that fun stuff. Otherwise, the Forsaken are already starting to load themselves up, and the Raptors really go up far on the right. So this really makes me feel I can advance, I can shoot them. I should be able to kill off 2 of the Raptors, maybe 3 if I get lucky, and so that's looking great. So on my turn, I'm really getting up there. I get Bullet Dodger onto Alexia, and the NIS go up, and I need, when I go together, I go from Rat 6 to Rat 8, so I need 6s to hit, and I missed all but like 1, and that was able to luckily kill off a Raptor. So yeah, instead of killing 2 or 3, I killed 1, but that's okay, that's alright. Otherwise, the jam's going on. I'm feeling pretty safe in that bunker there with Magnus, and I have the Kayazi flanking hard on the left, and yeah, we'll just kind of see what he does. Alright, so this was his feat turn. He kind of came into me. It worked out really well for him, whereas Scythians would attack, I would tough, then he'd Animus, hit again, and then kill a whole bunch of stuff. So you can see up there I lost a whole bunch of models, and I don't have a lot of corpses. Like, losing this many guys isn't that bad because normally I have a bajillion Risen to come out. I'm not going to have that many right now, so that's a little bit bad. He also feeded then, of course, to go further back. The Raptors do their best to try and attack a little bit stuff here on the right to tie me up, but didn't really get a lot done. He did kill off some press gangers, but I don't think he killed any of my NIS or anything like that. So otherwise, at first, when I saw this, I was wondering if I could actually get this on scenario right now. If I could, right now, the only thing he has in the zone is that one Seraph, and if I could get the Seraph out and get the objective destroyed, I could charge up, I could feat, lock him out, and just double dominate for the win. But I just don't have the distance to get both done. So instead of that, I'm just going to go more for the attrition. So up here, I decide to destroy the objective because I might as well get it going. He does Dark Sentinel, and look at what this Scythian does to me. Triple 6s. So that really hurt. I couldn't even use my focus anymore. My Cortex was destroyed. I had 2 boxes, which really just had 1 arm. And so, yeah, whereas this guy's going to come in here and easily destroy this objective, now I am like half dead, or pretty much dead. No, way more than half. So otherwise, it goes like this. I'm able to kill off 2 more Raptors from the right. I'm able to kill off both of his Forsaken, so I'm feeling really good about that. Hawk killed the one on the left, the Nis killed the one on the right, and then otherwise, everything else is kind of jammed, and I pop my feet. So, as you can see from the token in the middle, he can only move up or to the right. And what I want to do then is just really kind of hold him in place, and then hopefully hit him hard next time. You know, get in there with my Kayazi or something. Unfortunately, the way that I got in there, the Risen got in my way, and so I didn't catch the left Scythian with the feet, so that's not good. By the way, I didn't destroy the objective. After those attacks, and I made a Thrall with Alexia, and it charged in, yeah, it's still alive. So that kind of really sucks. Otherwise, yeah, not too bad of a turn. Alright guys, sorry about this crappy picture here, but it should be a pretty easy turn to describe because with the feet he couldn't really do very much, although he still got some pretty good work done actually. Just didn't make any forward progress on the board, but he's able to kill off Hawk. The sprays from Typhon is able to kill off Alexia. Got a really big huge damage, so I didn't want to sacrifice the Risen or anything like that. And then otherwise, that's really it. I forgot to say the last turn I failed actually to kill the right Risen. That's actually a lie I had said. I thought I would have killed it because, you know, I shot it with Risen, charged it with 3 Press Gangers, but it lived. In this turn here, she did her little blow up thing, and it sucked. I made 2 toughs, and the last one didn't even get hurt. So apparently it's not that bad that I didn't kill that Forsaken. But the biggest thing here, guys, if you can look at the clock on the right, that's the main thing, is he's down to 9 minutes, and I have like half an hour. So I'm really just going to try and keep up the pressure and probably just go for clock on this one. Alright, so in my turn here, I kill off all of the Risen. I really try and scare his one Scythian with all my Kayazi, and so he Dark Sentinels away, which is great. I'm just trying to keep him away from me. Magnus starts working over to the right flag, other things jamming and getting in there. Kayazi charge in, and they destroy the objective. And yeah, just try and get up and scary. And again, I just want to spend a lot of time killing stuff and then work down that clock. And I'm able to kill a Forsaken now. So the right Forsaken's killed for realsies. Otherwise, on his turn now, he comes back, does his best to try and kill things, but you can see he's down to 13 seconds. And so on my turn, I mean, really I don't need to do very much because I know his next turn will be the last turn. But really I just come up here, charge in the Kayazi and stuff, really try and do some damage to Vayl. She transfers away and so other beasts get damaged. But really then, just because I know he can't kill me in time, Magnus comes over here and turns himself around. On his turn, he tries to get to me, but I mean, there's just no time. So he clocks out and I get the win. So overall, I felt pretty good with the way this went. Clearly, I mean, that Dark Sentinel and stuff really kind of hurt me, but it's not too bad. I'm liking this build. There's a lot of mix of a lot of threatening stuff. I do kind of miss the tough on the Risen, but then again, hey, when you got 2 Scythians, it doesn't really matter. Game 2, and I'm up against Legion again, plus the way that the boards worked, it randomized that we were onto this one again, so I'm on the same side again, up against Legion again, but this time it is Jordan and his Thag2, still double Scythian, so that'll be a problem, but I mean, again, did not feel like I could drop the Buccaneers because of Legion movement tricks and also this scenario, so hey, we'll try out Thag2 again. Really the big difference here, guys, he won the initiative again, and this time I put the Nis on the left side here, because even though I know he's going to feat and try and get into me, at least I have something that can go through the woods, and if I space out, I could do something really well there, and they're just not going to do anything on the right. His Legionnaires are there, their armor will be fairly sufficient. I don't even want to kill the Legionnaires. You know, if I kill any, they get Vengeance, and his cook pot there, his spawning vessel, will fill up faster. So my plan really in this game is he's going to move up. I'm probably going to go and just try and tie up the Legionnaires, try and survive his counterattack, and then try and use my Kayazi to kill off some of his smaller stuff until I can get to his bigger stuff. And either again, probably can't go for scenario in this one because he'll be so up and aggressive, but more maybe looking for the assassination if he really goes low and gets in range of a lot of Kayazi, or maybe go for time again. Alright, so like I said, he got first turn, everything rushed up really fast. He has like tenacity up in the front ranks, but it really won't matter. And on my turn, I'm getting right up there. I'm being a little bit more aggressive this time. You can see how I make like a little fortress for myself. One of the things that's kind of, again, nice with the freebooter is that he has Scourge, which can knock me down, but the freebooter has Lash, which if I'm base to base, I can't be knocked down. So that's really nice to have. Otherwise, yeah, I didn't really get any damage done or anything. I just kind of ran up the board, tried to make sure a lot of stuff is around Alexia. But again, there's going to be this battle between me and the spawning vessel to try and get these corpses. Alright, so this is him after his feat. So basically, again, the Scythians did their really nasty thing. They came in, they hit, and I tough, and then he would animus and kill a bunch of stuff. Pressgangers really don't like Scythians. Otherwise, you know, his legionnaires come in, they kill a couple of guys. In the end, I actually start getting quite a few corpses because I start being a lot closer. So anything that died from not Scythians, I got a whole bunch of corpses. Tons and tons of corpses. He makes a shredder, it comes over, kills some guys, and again, you can see, like I thought, the rake is right in my face. The rake in front of my Bokur and the freebooter is a lot more of a problem because it's making it very hard to unpackage. Again, if I want to knock him down first with Magnus so it's easier to hit and trash with the freebooter, I just can't make those order of activations happen. So this is going to be my feat turn. Looking at this, I was wondering again if I could somehow go for the feat and score some pretty good points already, but I don't think I can do it this turn. I just need to try an attrition. I'm going to try and kill off both rakes, both lessers, and then just jam him with Risen. So on the turn, I get kind of good work done, but I make some mistakes and have some, I don't know, dice that didn't go my way. But basically what happened here is that, first of all, the Kayazi had to go up and they killed the one Shredder. That allowed my one Freebooter with 4 focus, because he's bonded, to boost a hit, boost damage, boost hit, boost damage. Really messed up that one Rake on the right. Then the Ogre and Bokur was able to come up and kill it. I jammed a bit. I went up with Alexia. I made a Thrall. The Thrall charged into the cooking pot, left it on 1. So really close there, but that was a spike of damage. I popped feet and caught pretty much all of his beasts here and Thag2, so he can't move towards me and he can't move to the right, so he only can move back or to the left. So that should be good, kind of stall him for a turn. Otherwise, the battle on the left did not work out as well. Pretty much, I went in there with my Kayazi Eliminators, and I left that Rake on 1. So, that really sucks. I was able to shoot down a Shepherd, so that's something. But otherwise, the other dumb thing I did is that since I feeded, and I knew he couldn't come towards me, why did I jam up the Legionnaires? This is just giving him free attacks. So that was really, really silly, but hey, I got a little bit of attrition done, wish it was more, and we'll see how it goes. Also, I have good old buddy Orin Midwinter up there doing Null Zone. So on his turn, I make a little bit of an error again, where he goes with Thag2, he puts up Manifest Destiny, and I forgot to say, well, you can't do that because of Null Zones. So that's totally my fault. I should have checked that. With that Manifest Destiny, though, he does a lot of work because he heals up the Rake. He kills off 2 of the Eliminators, so that really hurts. Otherwise, he kills off more Risen and stuff that's up there, killed off the one Thrall. He makes himself a Stinger. And, yeah, just really kills off a couple of things. Nothing too bad. Again, feeling dumb that I even gave him anything to attack. There's no reason. Like, I'm losing, like, Risen to Scythian attacks. But again, he should have had nothing to attack. And that'd been way better. So, a little bit of a mismanagement of my feet. But otherwise, I'm feeling pretty good. Because looking at this, the only thing he has in the zone is the Scythian. So, if I go up there and I slam him out with the Bokur, and then destroy the objective, I can get 3 points really, really easily, and this turn, I'm going to make sure to try and kill that Rake and Shredder on the left. So, part of the plan works, part of the plan does not work. I'm able to go over with the Risen, make another Thrall. The Thrall kills a spawning vessel, so I don't need to worry about any more Lessers popping up unless I hurt Thag2. Otherwise, I'm able to slam the Scythian out of the zone. That's great. I go over, I do Null Zone again. This time I'm not going to forget about it. The freebooter has to do a jerry-rig thing, take a damage. It charges up and actually kills the objective a little bit too easily. I'm sitting still on lots of focus, too focus, and that'll hurt me more if the Forsaken go after me. The Nis on the left go up, and they try to shoot destroy the one Forsaken on the left. Roll pretty bad dice, leave it on 1 damage. That's the story of this game. And then I'm able to kill the Rake, but not the Shredder. So at least the Rake's gone, getting a little bit more attrition done. I dominate, so that's going to mean that I'm at 3 points now. Now, I didn't kill off the Forsaken, so I'm a little bit worried. My regular Kayazi, they stay back, and otherwise, yeah, now I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens. So he comes at me here, and he was actually hoping to get a Scythian into Magnus. It really took Thag2 to go up and kill the needed Nis with boosted sprays, but he missed killing one, so he had to give up on the assassination. Instead, the Scythian came around and killed Alexia, so that's okay. You know, Alexia already did her work. I still have these Risen here. Otherwise, he kills some of them with sprays. He destroys my freebooter. The one Forsaken charge is in. It then actually later dies to a Scythian attack. The other Forsaken kind of moves back. The stupid Shredder kills off another Eliminator. That sucked. And then really the Legionnaires on the right didn't really do too much. So looking at this, the idea of me trying to finish this off on scenario right now isn't good because I can't get the back Scythian. The Scythian that's close to me, I'm very sure I can kill, but I have no way of actually getting the back Scythian out. I'm kind of missing my gun mages and their pushing ability. Anyway, so what's going to happen here on my turn is I'm really planning just to kill the Scythian. I'm going to start killing the Scythian. His clock is starting to get low, and I'm going to start trying to stay alive and trying to attrition and time him down. So that's what I do. My Kayazi do their mini feat. They charge in, and they're able to kill the Scythian, so that's fantastic. I kill the Shredder on the left. I kill the Forsaken in the back. Pretty much, I mean, now I'm still not attacking his Legionnaires on the right. I'm just kind of like standing around and doing nothing. And so I feel pretty good with that. You know, I tie up the Seraph with the Bokor just to try and make things a little more difficult. And I run Magnus over here. Now, I know that puts me in a little bit of a danger zone, but I want to be in a spot where I can run over to the left flag and really kind of threaten that so he feels he needs to get to me. So he gets to me and he hurts me pretty hard. Again, between sprays and stuff like that, slipstreams, he's able to open a way for the Scythian, and he had already killed off the Orin Midwinter with some shots. And then when he charges in here, he cranks me. I'm at armor 22, and his first hit does like 11 damage. He does another hit that brings me down to 3 boxes left. And then luckily he misses, so I get the bullet dodger away. But yeah, that really hurt. Otherwise, his Legionnaires actually start being a real pain. They come over, they start stabbing my Kayazi in the back. That doesn't feel good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. He also kills my Bokor as well. So looking at this, again, what do I need to do to win this on scenario? I would need to kill the Scythian, and I need to kill the Stinger. Could I do that? I don't think so. I mean, the Scythian here is really high on boxes. I can charge it with an armor pierce with Magnus. I can charge in with the Eliminator. Maybe get some Kayazi on it. The Stinger would be the harder thing to kill, especially because there's that terrain there that's going to slow me down, and I'm just not really sure if I can do it. And his clock is really starting to go down, so I think I'm going to go more for clock than trying to go for this a scenario, because if I go after the Scythian and fail, I just die. So that's what I do. Magnus runs away like a total coward. The Eliminator charges in, does a little bit of damage there. The Kayazi actually changed now. Now I decide, you know what? Let's start killing off these pesky Legionnaires because I just want to clear away his attacks and make it hard for him to kill me. Otherwise, the Nis had actually gone for a combined shot onto the Scythian just to kind of see if they spiked, I might change. They did 0 damage. But otherwise, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. The Legionnaires were really decimated. Farlor's dead. Did some damage to the Stinger. Not too bad. And then he has this turn. And this turn destroyed me. Basically, the major thing I forgot about is Thag2. And he can come in, and if he kills something with his weapon, it does this whole ash cloud that also hits everything around it. And with 2 attacks, he kills a bajillion of my guys. And between that and some other attacks, he destroys the objective, and he kills off my guys in the zone, and he dominates. And now it's 3 points to 3. But I'm going to have a hard time trying to clear or get guys back into this. So really a mistake on my part for forgetting about that, being too clumped together. There was really no need for it, and he's down like to 2 minutes. So if I can just close up this zone enough, I could be okay, but this was a big swing against me. So on my turn, I do that. I start putting a Nis into the zone, the Kayazi run in, and then here's the killer, guys. One goes to the back of Thag2, has to take an abomination test, and fails. And once that happened, I knew it was over. Because that means all these 4 Kayazi that I spaced around mean nothing, because they don't really count as anything. And then the one Nis there, that's it. If he just kills the one Nis, he wins. And here's the thing, guys. This was wrong. If you ever have this happen, when you go in and you fail at the end of your movement, you get to rally at the end of your turn. I forgot about that. So maybe this could have worked, but I derped. I got, I failed my command test, and then I was like, yeah, it's pretty much over. So on his turn, he just has to kill that one Selena and dominates and gets the win. So overall, not really feeling too bad about this one. I mean, really, we talked about it too, and what he could have done as well is in his 2 minutes, if he spends 1 minute to go really fast, kill off a couple of my Kayazi, and then turn over the turn, and then on my next turn, I can't really do anything, and then he just has another minute to kill the last 2, that would have been fine too. So even if I would have rallied, I don't think it would have been the biggest deal. The major turning point in this game, of course, is forgetting about Thag2 and how fast he can kill those bulk together models. If I would have spaced out, I think I could have actually got this one. So overall, guys, I'm pretty happy with this Magnus2 list. Please let me know, what changes would you make to the list? What do you think I could have done differently in the games? But otherwise, sorry I couldn't get any Buccaneer games in. But yeah, 2 games of Mercenaries and feeling okay about it. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.